Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Gradient League Pastel. I'm joined today by a very special guest. Let's introduce everyone, starting up at the top left. We've got Passive Possum,
Hello.
we got Steven,
Hello.
Tyrannical Terror,
Hello.
Jogsaw,
What's up?
and Hoodie.
Hey, what's going now?
So today, I'm going to give us a little bit of a recap. Last time, Team Gambit set their sights on the deadline for obtaining Apollo, the prized Abra of the Saffron City gym leader, Simone Richards. With the assistance of the newest inducted member of Team Gambit, Jimmy, a marvelous heist of unexplainable swapping acts took place. Using the special delivery Durst was assigned to get to Pewter City and the specialty of Ashtonfirth's Murkrow, the heist was an assumed success. All that was needed then was to make sure that the Pokeball stolen was in fact the correct one. Durst and Ashtonfirth took their troubles to Hackman in the racket room and asked him to check for what Pokemon was inside. Hackman, not understanding that this was a sensitive situation, released the Pokemon and Apollo began to flee. After battling and defeating Apollo, the duo knew that the heist was fruitful. However, the dedicated fall guy, Jimmy, was nowhere to be found. Upton and Madeline searched for him, but only in a stroke of luck did Madeline find Dizzy, Jimmy's Doduo. Winona put her sniffer to good use and was able to track Jimmy's scent to the sewers, but before Team Gambit could enter, a mysterious man spoke to them, and a figure dropped down in an agile pose. It's now time to find out if Team Gambit can remain in a league of their own. That figure, the one that dropped down, they'll stand up. They are humanoid. They don't seem to be a Pokemon, but they're silhouetted by the darkness of the alley. You can't make out any features. The man behind that figure, in the tropical shirt, he continues to speak. He says, "My name is Luis Suarez. I believe you gave away something that was not yours to give away. Something of mine."
You're talking to us.
He sort of like looks left to right, then looks forward, and he says, "Yes, I am talking to you."
Oh,
Interesting. Can you be
I
more specific?
I am not here to lecture you or to get revenge. Instead, I am on a business visit. I am not foolish to expect we will be able to retrieve the mysterious Pokemon you put in possession of a gym leader. I am a collector of rare and exotic Pokemon. And when you are as avid about your hobbies as I am, you do not have all of your eggs in one basket. As a means of my forgiveness for your actions against me, I offer you employment. If you do this one job for me successfully, I will ignore this debacle with the jelly Pokemon.
Jelly Pokemon.
He's basically saying he knows you stole Linny, gave him away,
Yeah.
and he's willing to look past that if you'll do a job for him.
We're not just gonna agree to a job without knowing the terms.
Yes, of course. So, I have another lead. All I need you to do is catch this rare Pokemon, bring it to me, and all will be forgiven.
And what if we decline?
Well, and you'll hear the
What?
clicks of several assault rifles as the rooftops above you aim down sights.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, no,
That's a pretty
it's okay.
convincing
We're
case.
still going. It's okay.
That means business a little bit.
Go.
0 to 100.
So can I determine how many separate clicks we just heard?
Too many to count in that short of a period of time. They had overlapping audios. Like all of the clicks were happening pretty much simultaneously, as if it was a well-oiled machine.
I'd also be a little bit surprised if Durst could count.
But just looking up without looking to your sides or behind, just looking up, you see at least 6 people aiming down at you.
You make a compelling argument, sir.
Very,
Of
very
course,
compelling.
of course. I am not an unreasonable man. I understand that you did things in the art of business, and if we're being completely honest, I cannot stand the Lin family.
Hmm.
However, you did fuck me over.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
fair.
So, can I assume we have a deal?
What would we be catching?
Well, we will get to that. Anyways, I will introduce you to one of my most trusted associates. Someone who knows how to get the job done. And that silhouetted figure will step forward, and you'll see under the buzzing lights of some of these alleyway buildings um, a you'll be able to make out the features. And Hoodie, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Yeah, pretty much just like a generic ninja with, a couple of like maybe like cyberpunk effects to him, like kind of like clothes with the straps. You feel like an anime character. Pretty cool, pretty chill. But clearly looks like he's ready for a job. And it looks like playful, but will mess up everything if he has to.
Word.
Sweet.
He says, "We are looking for a rare Pokemon that is currently being located by a research group in the area north of Saffron in the direction of Cerulean City. There is a camp in the wilderness for these researchers. I need you to steal their data, find this Pokemon before they do, capture it, and bring it to me. Simple as that, and we will have no bad blood. Perhaps even an alliance, should you be interested."
That sounds concerningly easy.
Well, then I would hope that you would have no problems with it.
I mean, it's just a Pokemon, right?
Deal.
Okay.
All right,
Perfect.
let's do it.
He's going to look to you all and say, I hope you do not mind, but to ensure that you do not run away with another prize, I will be giving you a chaperone. And he gestures towards Hoodie's character.
No, you mean that's. I mean that's so fair. That is. That. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I believe you could at least do us the courtesy of introducing your friend here.
I believe he is perfectly capable of doing so himself. Perhaps you can become friends.
All right. You guys look pretty tough. But I'm Hoodie. Feel free to call me that for the duration of this mission. And yeah, let's get this job done. I don't feel like being here too long.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Dizzy looks to you all worriedly and then looks to the sewer as if to say, we still have to find Jimmy.
Right. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about being shot, but yeah, we can focus on that now.
Um he looks to you and or Luis does. And he says, "Well, if you have other things to do, my associate here, I trust him fully in his capabilities to get the job done in time. So, if you have more pressing matters at hand at the moment, I'm fine with it."
Yeah, it's one of our own might be very much in danger right now, and we were actively looking for him when you sort of sprung on us. We kind of thought that you had anything to do with him, but clearly you don't. Uh, think he's in the sewers.
Well, I will leave you to it. And he just sort of raises a hand to wave, and he turns and walks away. You hear the guards above, and the shadows sort of move away from the edges of the rooftops. Um, and you know that you're no longer being aimed down at.
Awesome.
We
So,
really need to stop being in debt to people.
That'd
yeah,
be a start.
seems to be happening quite a lot.
First
Like
time.
a concerning amount.
Luis is gone now, right?
Yeah. Luis has stepped away.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's something I should know because I've noticed a couple of shifty eyes. What's going on? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell the boss.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm. Seen a couple of shifty looks while boss was here, but seem a little bit more relaxed now that he's gone. Something that you didn't say.
Uh, he had guns pointed at us. I don't get very talkative when I have guns pointed at me.
Yeah.
All right, that's
I
it.
don't think we're hiding anything. Are we hiding something? Are you guys hiding something?
I believe
Oh.
Durst is hiding a month's worth of jerky in his pants, but that's beside the point.
I thought those were French fries. How have they gotten so stale that we can't tell the difference between French fries and beef jerky?
Do not question the pocket tots. And with that, Durst is going to start working with the manhole cover.
You'll
Later.
start getting it lifted up a little bit, and eventually you'll be able to slide it off to the side. It's one of those really, really heavy duty ones, the ones that are like 40 pounds. You move it off to the side, scoot it over. You'll hear the scrape of metal against the bricks of the alley, and you just get hit with a blast of stench.
Ugh.
Thanks.
I mean, you guys got it. You can find him, right? Like I helped track him down. I think I've done enough work now. I'm gonna go back to the base, maybe get a little nap in. It's been a long day, you know.
No,
You got no
no.
what?
Mm-mm.
No, you're just saying synonyms.
You're not going to skip out on this.
Why not?
We're a team.
Questionably.
You realize that none of you have introduced yourselves to your associate either.
Yeah,
I figured we could
I
do
realized
that.
that earlier.
Well, vaguely gestures to the open manhole.
Is Winona
Dang.
even going to be able to track him in there?
Looks over to Winona. How's she looking?
Two different directions.
She's sneezing. Yeah, 2 different directions. She's sneezing here and there. Stinks.
Hmm.
Smelly.
Just get some sort of stick tied to it. Hmm.
Stick.
Yeah. I was thinking I could just, tie her to a stick and just, hold her up in the air. And when she starts sniffing real hard in one direction, we know we're going the right way.
Freaking
Do you think
dousing
that-
rod.
Yeah,
Just got a dog tied to the end of it.
Currently, the only Pokemon that you see, Hoodie, you see a Doduo, who looks very worried. And then you see the Pokemon they're referring to as Winona is a small Rockruff. A Rockruff that looks
Ooh, eyes.
very similar to a coyote, and yeah, it has a wandering eye.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ashton Firth is going to walk up to Hoodie. Well, sir, considering you are the latest addition to our little troop, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ashton Firth Dean Hobblegrave III.
All right, Ashton. Nice to meet you, man.
Likewise, I assume. As the latest addition to our little party, perhaps you would like to take the honors of being the first to go in.
Ah, I thought we were going
The
to do
manhole cover?
introductions.
What was that?
Into the manhole cover?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think Durst should do it. Seems
My
like his
character aware?
expertise.
Yeah, you don't know why you're going down there. They haven't told you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to ask. I was like, is my character aware of why we're going into a manhole
I
Oh,
cover?
did
that's a good
say
question.
earlier that one of our own was in the sewers.
Okay.
We gotta go find him, make sure he's okay. Otherwise, our boss might get mad at us, and that's not good.
Yeah, he's
You
scary.
know what?
He has a scary voice.
As a courtesy, this is where the mission leads. Fine, I will go first.
We'll be
A
like
true
so
gentleman you
close
are.
after this. We'll be bonded for life. You can count on us after this. After we go in the sewers. After you guys go in the sewers and I go back and make sure that Jimmy
No.
isn't up here some.
Hoodie, you do a cool ninja jump. You jump up high in the air, and it's straight legs down, grab onto the ladder and like spin around it and stuff, and you just disappear down there.
This guy is so much cooler than we are.
Yep.
You can't voice that opinion.
Dude's got some
I waited
finesse.
until he left. I know I was thinking it though.
Show off.
I'll follow him down there.
Is Ashton Firth gonna fit through the manhole?
That's a good question.
They gotta push you through like Winnie the Pooh. And it's just
I just start jumping on your head, trying to push you through it.
I appear to be stuck.
Go get me a tub of butter.
Go ahead.
I'll say it's very snug, and you have to sort of like push yourself down, but you'll get through. It'll make a resounding like boom whenever you make it down.
My goodness.
Bro, I just imagine he's like perfectly spherical.
That's the
Round.
idea. He's shaped
Yeah.
like a bowling ball.
Can you describe for Hoodie what each of your characters look like as we make it down here and you begin to introduce yourself? Ashton Firth has already introduced himself, but yeah, let him know what you look like.
So Ashton Firth is like a mid-40s, like really posh, fancy dude. He comes from money, and he's a tubby man. He's got some size to him, but he's like what, 5'2"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round.
I don't think
Okay,
my character even said her name yet. She's a like very average height woman, pale skinned with a like rosy blonde hair. Honestly, she might look a little familiar if you ever watch movies, or at least your character ever watch movies.
She is a famous actress, and had you if you are familiar with pop culture, I guess that wasn't really something that we had established, so you can do that now. Would your character be familiar with culture of the time, or would he be very like, I don't really spend time on that stuff?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope. Straight up forest boy.
Right. So he has no clue who you are,
Awesome.
Madeline, which appears to be a running trend as of recent, sadly.
I'm trying so hard not to let it show that it's absolutely getting to me. There's like a sanity meter on the side of her screen, and it's just ticking down slowly.
So you
Like
guys,
having, like having Robert Downey Jr. and you're just all like, oh yeah, that's Greg.
That's good old Bobby.
you guys head down
Well,
into the sewers, and as you're all in there, you see the faint glow. There are like storm lights illuminating the sewers here. Near your feet at the base of the ladder, Ashton Firth, you will find a pair of sunglasses, which is the item from beyond the veil redeemed by Frog and Loathing. He has given you all a random gear.
Interesting.
Turned out to be sunglasses.
Nice.
I will pocket those.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Do
one
they
of
do
us is
anything, or are
missing
they
our
just
mask, right? Because we gave one to Jimmy. Or did I just go and buy one?
Yeah, I don't think that there are. I don't think any of you guys have masks, but the sunglasses will give you a +1 to charm, guile, and intimidate checks, to a max total modifier of +3.
Ooh.
They're on page 293.
All right. Well, I'll pick those up, put them in my breast pocket.
All right. So now that you're down in the sewers, you see a clear tunnel ahead of you. And Winona starts to sniff. You want to roll that perception check for her, Durst?
Bro.
We didn't get a description for Durst or Upton.
Not yet.
Oh.
We'll get to the introductions.
I was waiting
Ah,
for
okay.
it.
Oh, geez.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
With a 20, Winona is like, she's pointing. You're holding her up, and she's pointing. And like you move her left or right, and her head like turns a different direction as
She's a
you move her.
compass.
Yeah. So she's pointing you right towards where she smells Jimmy.
I like to think that she hasn't quite realized she's been picked up, and so her legs are moving like she's walking.
Like when you hold a dog over water and they start swimming.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Now that we're all down there, if we want to do the full rest of introductions as we walk and talk.
Mm. Durst.
That's it.
Hey, the one with Winona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Durst.
Ah, got it. Understood. Kind of a single word kind of guy. What about you?
I'm Upton. I do like reporting, photography, that kind of thing. Here chasing the scoop, and didn't expect to get poop on my shoes today, but I guess that's what we're doing.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
all right. Nice to meet
Madeline
you.
Goss. You may have heard of me. I'm
Uh,
looking at you, looking at you, looking at you.
nope. Not ringing a bell, ma'am.
Awesome. That's cool.
Can we pick up on that?
Roll an intuition.
Oh
I will
my god.
also, I will also do this and just where the heck did there it is. Intuition.
It's a pretty good intuition for Durst.
Yeah.
Oof.
So Ashton Firth, you don't pick up on it. You're just like, yeah, that's just how people talk.
He's too busy focused on the smell. He's got like a handkerchief over his mouth, trying not to hurl.
But yeah, Upton and Horace or Durst, you guys definitely pick up that Madeline is seething.
There's something wrong.
We should go find Jimmy. Like really fast. We should go find Jimmy for no reason in particular. Jimmy specifically. We should go find
All
him.
right.
And what does Durst look like? You did not tell us what his descriptor was.
So Durst is 6'1", very gruff looking. Basically looked like he has slept in a dumpster for the past 3 years because he has.
Oh,
Cool
I'm-
Durst floor.
He also got a cowboy hat.
mm,
'Cause, that's
right.
my aesthetic, real Western type boy.
He's a cowboy.
Can everyone but Hoodie roll a perception check for me?
Oh goodness.
Real.
There it is.
What does the red border around a number mean?
You got a 1 on one of the 6s.
Ah.
Ashton Firth, you are the only one who spots this. Covering up your nose with a handkerchief, you're sort of looking around, trying to keep from touching the walls. And as you walk past
All of our eyes are
an area,
watering.
you see a pair of eyes staring at you from the walls.
Human eyes?
You can't really tell, but they look sinister.
How far away is it?
Right next to you.
Oh.
It's like one of those.
Goodness me! Oh God! Oh Lord! He like stumbles over backwards. What the devil?
Durst is gonna stop with the Winonar.
The Winona art. Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Look over his shoulder. What?
And
Look over
Hoodie,
there. There's something in the shadows.
Hoodie, your special companion has been doing exactly as he was told and keeping a close eye on things.
All right, Ghastly, you can chill out, dude. They're cool.
You see
Oh,
out
well,
from one of the
yeah.
walls a ball of black gas, pretty much blending in with the shadows. Comes out so you can only see the eyes, and as it gets closer to one of the stormlights, you see that it has this piece of headgear on, like a ninja would wear.
Mm.
Cool.
I
Good
could
job.
appreciate a weirdly ominous Pokemon.
Good job, buddy.
I take a picture of it.
It flinches from the light, and it is, and you like fan the photo, look at the picture, and there's nothing there.
Oh, it's a vampire. Yeah. It's like,
Or a ghost.
well, there's a waste of that film. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, sorry. He's real protective of me. I got two others that are real protective, but at least one of them likes to stay inside their freaking Pokeball. Anyway, this is Ghastly. He's a bit of a creep, but he's the greatest stealth ghost Pokemon I've ever met. So, he's here.
Nice.
Pokemon would do well to
Okay.
give a man a little bit of warning, perhaps.
I love that Ashton Firth like almost girl scream. He's like almost broke a character with how high pitched it got.
You're properly frightened.
I'm just imagining a Ghastly in a high visibility jacket.
He's clearly not high visibility. He would not be working.
All right.
Nice.
So
Holds up the window and where are we going?
you're led through lefts and rights. Winona carrying you through this, picking up very heavily on Jimmy's scent until you enter a sort of antechamber within the sewers. You see before you that there's the water channel in the center, some walkways on the left and right, and you can hear like flowing water up ahead.
Has it gotten noticeably more stinky?
Yes, it sure has.
Mm,
I'm afraid. How deep are we trudging here?
You still have the walkways on the left and right, so you actually do not have to step in the water.
By the grace of Arceus, there's planks.
Yeah, and you do see as a gap up ahead there is a wooden walkway that's been set across that you can walk through without having to step in the water.
No.
How stable do you think that is?
Stable
She's
enough.
like talking into her jacket, trying to cover her face.
Are we free to move?
Yeah. And Hoodie, this all being seen to you as well. What do you think you are doing? You also don't know exactly who you're looking for, just sort of relying on Winona to guide you.
I don't know. I feel like I would just be like scanning the room, probably looking for materials because if I remember correct, I've got limited materials of a certain thing
Oh no!
in
I,
my
g-
bag.
I gave you monies to be able to do that, so you can. We're going to assume that you have the materials to do so.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm just scanning the room.
Okay. So as of current, you can't see much. It's still very dim light in here. But you can see a little ways ahead, past the. You can see where the water is flowing into the channel in the center of the tunnel. But nothing out of the ordinary.
I guess
And
we
Nancy and Gothita are put away right now, right?
Yes.
Can I let Gothita out and see if she can detect him in any way?
So you send out this Gothita. This Gothita hoodie has more red, like a reddish tint to the traditionally black coloring on the top of the head and the body. And you'll ask Gothita if she can sense him, but it doesn't seem like she's picking up on anything.
Oh, serves me right for sending a psychic after Jimmy of all people.
Uh,
So yeah.
Wait, did you all hear that?
Did you guys hear that single angelic note?
I could have sworn I just heard him laugh. Let me look over here. Dirt's just gonna begin walking over to this plank of wood.
close by, 'cause I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's find Jimmy. I want to know where he is. I want to know he's safe.
So as you approach that plank, Durst, you're able to see a bit ahead. And as your eyes adjust to the light, you see 4 figures standing in the water in the channel ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
You see 4 turtle-like Pokemon, each
Toad.
with
What are you?
each
They
with a
look quite
bag,
youthful.
each with a bag over their head, and each bag has a different color to it. There's one red,
Oh
there's
my
one blue,
god.
there's one orange, and there's one purple. And you could tell from their body, Durst, if you could roll me a Pokemon education check.
Will do.
Yeah, so easily recognizable by the body, you can tell that these are Squirtles. However, something is different about them. These Squirtles have grotesque limbs where the muscles have grown out a bit too far. It looks like their skin is just stretched over the limbs. Instead of a blue, they've turned this neon green. Their shells are not orange, they're a dark green. And out from underneath some of the bags, you can see what appears to be teeth sticking out.
Let's see.
Their hands have grown these elongated claws. The blue one has one long claw on each paw, but it's not the same finger on either side. It's like the index finger and like the ring finger. There's another one where the red one, like its thumb claws are abnormally large, but it branches off into 2 others. The orange one doesn't seem to have hands at all. Instead, it just has these 2 clubs. And the purple one seems to have gotten the best of it all, as it just seems that its tail has straightened out.
I'm going to assume these things have been eating nothing but protein.
They must have needed
Reasonable.
And
some sort of
Most
mutant.
hideous barbershop quartet I've ever seen.
Mm.
Durst, it's very obvious that they see you.
Durst looks back at them, gives a small wave.
You hear
Like
them
you pull up the
begin.
turn order.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Boys,
As you wave to it, it just you hear a unanimous alligator hiss, like this, like a snapping turtle.
that don't sound too friendly.
Something like that.
Nope.
Oh, boys, can I have a word?
Are you talking to the turtles?
Yes.
You see one of them begins, like, you see like this green substance leak out from underneath the hood of the orange one. It begins to run down its shell, as if it's drooling.
Yeah.
All right. Can I make some sort of check to determine if these are actively hostile or territorial?
You don't need to make a check. You can see that they see you as food.
Food.
Lovely.
Food.
Oh, that's problematic.
Food.
You can see that hunter's instinct in their eyes.
Entirely for flavor. Can I make a check to see how old they are?
They look like they could be adolescents.
Uh,
No. You
they're
really gonna do
teenagers
this
and
to
they're
us?
mutants.
Shit.
What next? Some sort of occupation?
Would we be able to discern if they are specifically carnivores?
You can't tell if they're exclusively carnivores, but they clearly eat
They
meat.
have sharp teeth.
What if they're like kappas and they only like cucumber?
Do you have cucumber? Or do you just have tater tots?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
That's not a helpful answer to that question.
He's gonna slowly reach into one of his pockets and pop a tater tot into his mouth. There is an audible crunch.
Oh,
I
why is
don't
it
think
crunchy?
Oh, why is it?
Oh no!
Why is it crunching? No.
He's had it in his
Therefore-
fucking pocket for 4 days.
That's exactly right. That's 4-day-old
They're
pocket
all
tots
sorts
for
of
you.
disgusting stuff.
Don't like it.
I don't know how you can even eat in here.
They ain't the worst.
Yes,
Dirt.
it is.
All right. I'm getting everyone's turn orders set up. The rest of you who are at the back, what are you guys doing seeing that like Durst seems to have spotted something ahead?
Wait, okay, so do I know that he's seen the other turtles already, or is this just known to him?
He's called out that there are some very hungry Pokemon ahead, but you haven't seen them. You haven't walked up far enough to see. But if you move forward, you'll be able to.
Yeah, I was considering moving to flank. Do I have like a limit on how many spaces I can move, or I can just go?
Hang out right about there because that's where initiative will begin, and then once it's on your turn, you'll be able to move up to your overland speed. I'm getting everyone's initiative set up that way we can have the turn order.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang out a little bit in the back though.
Should I move Ghastly too?
Yeah, you can move Ghastly along up with you.
Ashton Firth is going to go ahead and take out Gregory.
Okay.
I'll do the same with Scoop.
Whenever you throw out Gregory, can you tell us again who Gregory is?
Gregory is my starter Pokemon. He is a Rhyhorn, but like he's a little smaller than a normal Rhyhorn. He was kind of a runt of the litter. He's got one little gimpy leg. And he's also dressed in 3 tuxes.
I forgot about that.
He still has those on.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I like
Probably
to
a little
think they're
beat up after some previous battles, but
I like to think they're not quite on him as they are just draped over him.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really fit a tuxedo on a Rhyhorn.
well, they're Ashton Firth size, so should fit him.
They're closer.
First up is going to be Hoodie. You get first go.
All right. Okay. How many spaces
Is
am
Gregory
I
on the field?
Oh, he's not. No. What is Gregory's speed? Real fast.
9.
All right. What did you ask, Hoodie?
All right. How many spaces am I allowed to move?
So on your sheet, over on the right side under capabilities, you'll see a stat that says Overland. That is the number of spaces you can move in one turn.
Okay. It takes this part a bit to load.
Okay, I got you. 1 second.
Yeah, that's the issue. I was noticing like all of my character sheets, they take forever to freaking load. That's why I was like, oh man.
You can also hit up in the top left, right next to your name, the little purple button. If you do that, it pops it out in its own separate tab. It typically loads a lot faster than having it load in Roll20. You can move 6 squares.
6. Gotcha. I'm gonna move up 4. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna move the full 6.
Okay. And that moves you up forward past this little channel that has the planks laid over it, and closer to the turtles. Do you have anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
So far not yet, but do I have something that can like get their attention to get like maybe 1 or 2 of them to come after me?
Yeah, you want to do I'll let you choose. let's do either a um. uh, In what manner do you want to get their attention? Are you going to try and be nice about it, lure them, piss them off, or challenge?
Lure. Ooh, mm, mm. I'm gonna go with lure.
Lure them. You want to roll me a guile check?
Okay, yeah, no, that. How do I do that?
You got an 8 on it. Yeah. So I'll say purple
Okay.
is going to spot you whenever you. What do you say to it to get its attention?
Hey, you knock off. We all know where you're from.
Purple sees you, and you see it pulls its claws up to its mouth and sort of wipes it off on the back of its wrist, and you can see like that green drool is all over its arm, and it just takes a step forward, almost like enticed by food, just tunnel visioned.
Gross.
You know,
You never seen a toothbrush?
and it's over to Madeline.
Man, how far away are they? They're really far. I don't know if I can do anything to them yet. I'm pretty far back.
Yeah. For
So I
everyone
guess I'm just
watching,
gonna spend this turn trying to get there.
they're about 100 feet away from Madeline right now.
Yes. And it's rough terrain to move past
For this fella
allies?
in particular, the Ghastly, you can just move through him.
Oh,
He goes.
that's off-putting, but okay, I'll take it.
Whenever you walk through Ghastly, you feel a chill all the way down to your bones. You feel sick. You feel like you've died. And then you start smelling the sewer again, and you feel like you're sick, like you've died. And
Oh, God.
but yeah, very unpleasant experience.
Madeline's very bad, no good day. That's the end of my turn. I can't get close enough to do anything to them yet.
Okay, Winona's turn.
Let's see. Now that Durst has called them out, Winona will perceive friend, and it is time. Winona will start moving to go hang out with her new friends.
Okay, so she passes over the wooden planks by the water runoff, and starts heading forward. You can see, or Winona sees up ahead that it looks like something has been digging off to the left into the wall. Can't see inside yet, but it's clear that something made a din in the side of the sewer. Gothita's turn.
I'm seeing if she has any longer range. Nope. So she's also just gonna move up. I think she can only move 4 though.
Okay. After she's moved, don't forget that you guys can also like make the dash action, which lets you move 50% more of your overland speed. So if there's nothing you can do and you're trying to close distance, you can just use a full action to move as far as you can.
Oh, so she could move 6, but she'd have to move through me.
Yeah, I mean she can share the same space as you. She's still small.
Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That was very helpful. That's her turn though.
Okay, it's over to Gregory.
As everybody walked across the plank, how sturdy did that plank seem?
Right now, you can sort of see that where the planks are fastened together, because it's like a pallet. You can see that it's starting to bow with just Madeline and Gothita on it.
Madeline doesn't weigh that much.
I know.
Ah,
You're standing on rotting
Gothita
sewer
really
wood.
doesn't weigh that much. I know. It only weighs 12 pounds? I have cats that weigh more than... Anyways.
Gregory is gonna like edge up to the plank, but he's kind of unsure about crossing it, so he's gonna stop there.
Okay.
Give us another turn, please.
You started out to say Greggy, and I'm like, he's been conditioned. That's just his name now. All right, over to
And
Ghastly.
All right. So when it says levitate 4 as one of my movement things, does that mean I can levitate 4 spaces?
Yeah, yeah. So you can move 4 squares, and you will be off the ground whenever you do so.
Okay. What if I could I float over the water here and
Yeah.
still be like, okay. So I will move these 4 spaces.
All right. So Madeline, the Ghastly moves up beside you. You see that swirling ball of shadow.
He,
It.
he just happily smiles at her, just like, "Hey, how you doing?"
She squeaks, but is notably quieter than Ashton Firth.
show off.
I think my ghastly likes you.
um.
Oh,
Again, if you want to get Ghastly to move as fast as possible, you can use Ghastly's main action to move another 50% of your movement speed. So if you levitated 4 and you use your action to continue as a dash, you can move 2 more spaces. And he'd be right up next to you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll use that die.
Okay.
Aha.
So next up, it is the purple hooded Squirtle. He's got his sights set on Hoodie, and you see with rapid movement, he full sprints at you,
Oh shoot.
moves
Oh
right
boy.
up
Oh boy.
close,
oh hey,
like with a
he's in range now.
swiftness, and
That's scary.
he lowers his head to slam it against you with a Zen headbutt.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I don't
oh
know if that
man.
hits actually. So roll the 5 on a 4 AC. Yeah, your evasion is 2. So this Squirtle runs at you, launches itself like a bullet, and tries to headbutt you, but you're able to expertly dodge. What does that look like?
All
Ninja.
right. All right. He thought he hit me, but it was a shadow clone. And it doesn't explode into a log.
Nice.
It does not explode into a
Nice.
log. It explodes into a music note.
Hell yeah!
And
Ooh.
it just plays a single music note of his folly. You missed and you suck.
It's the brown note.
God, this guy is so cool.
What? Just what?
The Squirtle
Right.
looks confused, looking at the ground where you could have gone, and then he looks around left and right, and you hear this god awful screech come from this Pokemon. One of anger, one of frustration, um, and you can from where you're standing, you can tell that the Pokemon is on the hunt. It,
Okay.
it is Orange's turn. Orange sees that Winona had moved up closest. And it charges with an Aqua Jet.
Oh, that's kind of it.
Moves, launching water from its tail. It fires itself forward and then gears up to spin its tail and strike Winona for a 6 against your evasion. 35 super effective damage. Yeah, so it'll be 1.5 times once you subtract your defense, which is 7, so 20, 28 plus another 14. 42 damage is how much she takes.
Oof. Well, that is going to put her at. Yeah, no, that puts her at. Yeah, 1/8 of her health.
And she takes 2 injuries
Ooh.
off of that as well. It is Ashton Firth's turn. You can see that these things are hungry, and they almost seem mindless, like feral animals.
Ashton Firth is gonna see Gregory like tiptoeing in place at the foot of the planks. He's gonna like roll his eyes a little bit. He's gonna call him back and throw out William, his Murkrow.
All right. And what is
Oh, that's very helpful.
William's what is William's speed, and where do you want to place him? I'll let you just hover over his name, and then you can drag him where you need to place. He could be anywhere within 8 squares of you.
So he's just kind of gonna fly around next to these two.
Okay. You're gonna keep William up there with them.
Ashton Firth will move forward just a little bit. That'll do.
All right. Over to Upton.
All right. See, I don't think there's really much I can do right now. If I try and go forward, I'm just gonna get bodied. So I'm probably just gonna hang back watching this and give Scoop a little pep talk. It's like, all right, you won your last fight. You got this. Just don't miss your stuff, please.
Scoop sort of like, it doesn't look like his body moves at all, but you can see the face inside. Scoop is a Solosis hoodie. I think we forgot to mention that. He's a Solosis that wears a little reporter cap.
Yep.
His body doesn't move, but like inside, it just sort of like nods his head.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And it is over to Red's turn. Red charges forward, seeing the bigger prey in the back. He doesn't want to settle for these small fries.
Oh.
And he stops right in front of you, Durst.
How much movement this thing have? Jeez.
He dashed. That'll be his turn. Blue. He you see that this one seems to be able to control his hunger a little more. And he's surveying who would be the best meal. And he spots Ashton Firth, the plumpest turkey in the range.
Oh man. I'd be uncomfortable.
It's a fun descriptor for him.
And he stops right in front of you. It's over to Horace, Mr. Durst. You've got the Squirtle with the red hood right in front of you.
Now, boy, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to step aside.
You hear it roar in your face. Or up at you, I guess, not in your face. He's not 6 feet tall.
Well, it seems negotiations have broken down. I'd struggle attack him.
Right. It's like a grotesque like monster noise. They don't sound natural. Something's wrong with them.
That's fair. Let me roll this. With my boot knife, I lash out at the boy.
That is gonna miss. So you try to strike with your boot knife, and he catches it with those forked claws on his thumbs. He just parries, and then throws it back in your direction. Your arm goes up above your head. You can see, you felt how strong this thing was too. Another point of note for you, Hoodie, is these may be prime Pokemon to get yourself a little bonus with the boss.
Oh, I have Pokeballs on me?
You have money that you can spend in for Pokeballs. We'll
I
assume
forgot
that you.
this was a Pokemon game. We can catch Pokemon. The main feature of the game.
Gotcha.
So if you want to spend some of your money on Pokeballs, you can do so. We'll just subtract as we go.
Now buy like I'll get 3 great balls.
3 great balls, okay.
We could pull a Jimmy, catch the bosses.
At this point, it's great to know.
Right?
This red one sure looks tough. You should probably throw it this way so it doesn't beat my ass.
We should try and catch all 4.
It's over to Scoop's turn.
All right, Scoop is gonna. We can levitate, so we're gonna float a little bit out this way.
All right, and where is this away for our viewers and listeners?
So we can. So you've got all 4 of these guys are in different parts of the sewer. So we can kind of float out over the middle of this little, like, pond of sewer water just so he can have good range, attack whoever he needs to with the psychic moves. And then he's going to aim towards red. That's the one attacking Durst, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's going to aim towards red, and we're going to do a Psyshock.
Okay.
That was the damage number. That is not the right number. Ah. Well, that's
Oh.
going to miss.
Scoop crit failed.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Scoop,
Oh no.
the pressure gets to him. You told him don't miss. And
Don't miss.
so he focuses all his energy towards trying to send off psychic waves towards red, and you see this, like, as he's straining, this little bit of green liquid that is a different shade inside the membrane comes out the back of the inside of the body, and then he starts throwing up.
Oh,
God.
That is
Oh,
actually vile.
It's
No.
awful.
Like a snow globe,
no.
snow globe of poo poo.
No.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
No. Don't do
Just
that
like-
to my boy. Why?
I don't want to see him in this light.
We are over to Hoodie.
Why you do this?
Because you crit fail.
You're horrible.
Jeez. Okay. First things first. Can Durst catch?
Yeah, I mean, you could
That's a
toss him
long
something.
way to
If
throw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If your throw is 7 spaces, then you can throw something to Durst. Otherwise, you'd have to get in the water.
I don't think it is. Ah, sorry. And that counts as a special action, giving somebody else something, right?
Yeah. That'd be like a movement action. Is handing off an item. Your throw is actually 8, so you could toss it across the channel to Durst. For everyone listening, on the left hand side, there's 2 walkways, one on the left, one on the right, and then you have the water channel in the center. On the left side, you have the orange Squirtle, Winona, the red Squirtle, Durst, and Upton. In the water channel, hovering over the water, you have Scoop closer to the left side, and you have Ghastly further ahead up next to Hoodie. On the right side, we have the purple Squirtle, Hoodie, Madeline, and Gothita are standing on the pallet that is providing a walkway over this small water runoff area. And then William the Murkrow is flying just next to it. Then a little further back, you have the blue Squirtle next to Ashtonfirth.
All right. What I want to do, I want to see if I can throw this great ball to Durst to maybe stall out for a turn because he is way too close to that dangerous ass Pokemon.
Okay, so you throw it over there. Durst, you're able to catch that Pokeball. And Hoodie has passed it off to you.
Okay, now after that, can I move back a space and drop Caltraps where I am?
If you move back a space, it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Purple. And if you're wanting to move, we'll consider that handing off the item was your main action. You can still shift, and then you have that feature that allows you to drop the Caltrops, yes. But if you do move, Purple gets a free hit off on you. There's a chance he can miss, but he does get to swing.
Oh.
And it's like a basic attack. It's not like he's going to be using a move on you.
Okay, so then I guess my best bet would be to. I think I want to use Spite. Can I command my Ghastly to use Spite, or is that?
It would.
I gotta wait.
Yeah, you would have to wait until Ghastly's turn.
Oh, crud!
But you do have your own moves.
Oh right, I have struggle, don't I? Struggle?
You have more than struggle.
Let's see what I got here. Oh no, it takes forever to load
Right.
and the scroll. I'm going to shoot myself. I'm going to shoot.
I don't want to spoil what you've got. Do you have your phone with you?
Right. I'm a little excited. Okay, hold on, it's loaded.
Okay.
Okay, so it's faster when I load it up a couple times. Ooh. Sir, wait, hold on. I'm using Rock Smash on the turtle.
You're throwing a rock at him.
I'm using Rock Smash on this turtle.
Oh,
All
He
right.
pulls a brick out of the ground and just bashes it in the face.
Well, Rock Smash is like that. Is like the palm strike towards bricks.
Ah.
Or like punching a rock so hard that it breaks.
Literally, just fucking pops the turtle one in the mouth.
Just punches it. Yeah, your attack is gonna land for 23 physical damage. Let me go ahead and get that subtracted from purple.
Oh, can I see? Oh no, I can't see his health. Right, I gotta do like a perception thingy.
Yeah, but you don't see his health. You can see that he doesn't seem to be too deterred from hitting it. It's like his head moved to the side whenever he took the hit, but he's still zoned in on trying to eat you.
Oh boy. Okay.
And it'll be over to Madeline's turn.
okay. I need to try and maneuver this so I can move her and not Casita. Okay. She's gonna move up and out of the way off of the pallet. I gotta move Casita back. Just a little bit, not even that close to this Squirtle. Just needs to be out of the way of the walkway. But she is gonna give the Squirtle these like puppy dog eyes and try very hard to look unappetizing. And I'm gonna use baby doll eyes.
Okay.
So,
And it is going to be on purple, is what you're.
yeah, on this purple.
Okay. Yeah. It'll work. Purple looks over and doesn't really see you as an opportune meal. Its attack will be lowered a stage, and it'll keep its focus on Hoodie.
Okay, that's my turn.
It's Winona's. Winona's got the orange turtle right ahead of it.
Bite. We
All right.
biting. It's the only thing we can't do.
Ooh,
13 will hit for max damage
max
of 34.
damage.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
That is actually so the AC was 15 or was 2. So you rolled a 15. That is also going to trigger the effect that it flinches orange. So on orange's turn, they will not get to act.
Good
Nice.
job.
Oh.
As I imagine Winona has just fully bitten down on Orange's gross like club hand, and they are freaking out about it.
One second. I
Turtle
want to make sure.
is
I want to make sure flinch actually still does that in this because I know they changed some of the effects.
Oh, did they update?
No, they just changed it from the games. And I don't know if we've actually gotten a flinch off before, or if we have, I don't remember. So I'm just double checking. Flinch. You may not take actions during your turn that round. The flinch status does not carry over onto the next round. Okay. So yeah, it's the exact same. They have to give up their turn. So that was 34 physical. Let me get that subtracted from orange. Also, Hoodie ahead of time. This is also going to work in the games where if a Pokemon is fainted, they do not have enough energy to be energized and pulled into a Pokeball. So if they are KO'd, you won't be able to catch them.
Got you. So I'm gonna try and pay close attention to the state at which I am beating this teenage mutant something turtle to a pulp.
It is Gothita's turn.
Moving around a opponent, but like still staying within their melee range, that doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Nope, it's only whenever you leave their melee range and you didn't disengage.
Okay. Actually, I might double back because Ashton First is completely alone. Yeah.
It'll
She's
be
going back
fine.
across.
He's
not
taking
gonna
worse
be
hits
fine.
from a haunch
I have a
club.
plan though.
Yeah, and then he went down immediately.
It was still a worse hit.
Oh, by the way, did we take a long
implies it
rest
was
at some
okay.
point? before all of this? Because I still have my HP at 7.
No, actually, you immediately
God.
went for the
Oh.
fight with Apollo down here.
Well, that'd be problematic.
A little bit.
I have
Okay,
a plan, though.
so
07 in the
Gothita,
chat, boys. 07 in the chat for our dear pal Ashtonforth.
Gothita doubles back and runs back towards Ashton first, having seen the blue turtle follow after him. And as she does, she builds up a little bit of static electricity, and she's going to use Thunderbolt on this blue
So can
mutant
I,
something turtle.
as I don't know, as like a reaction or something, can I like have Ashtonforth hold up his hand to her to like get her to stop?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you guys can communicate that. Yeah, that's fine.
oh,
Okay, yeah.
well, dang.
I was like, did
I really
you?
wanted that because that's almost max
I might
damage
be about
and
to
would have
make a
paralyzed.
really I might be about to make a really stupid decision, but I want to see if this works.
Okay. So Madeline, it's your call. You can tell Gothita to stop, or you can have Gothita move forward with it. It's up to you.
I guess I'll have her stop.
Okay. What is she
I'm
gonna do
going to look at
instead? Wait. Actually,
Let's
let's hold that. If you're just talking, Ashton Firth, that's fine. We can proceed with that. What are you doing exactly?
I want to see if I can't befriend this turtle.
I'm going to befriend the turtle.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I have a citrus berry in my inventory. Might see if I can't placate him a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, that'll have to be on your turn.
Yeah.
I don't think. Do you go before him? Where did your turn order go?
Yeah, I think he's like way
Oh,
at the
there.
bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right. So yeah. We'll hold it. Madeline, if you end up having Gothita send out the Thunderbolt again, we will use that roll.
Use that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't have you roll again because that was not only like that would have been a paralysis and almost max damage. One off from
Yeah.
max.
That's why I was so hesitant to let it go. but if we can use that again.
Yeah. If as long as Gothita doesn't go down and she gets to use Thunderbolt again, I will let you use that roll. So if she's holding off for now, it's now William's turn.
Oh, that completely cancels her turn?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were gonna do anything else. What is she gonna do instead?
Instead, she's just gonna play nice. Since I said, like, I literally turned to Gothita and go, wait, no, play nice, and she takes it extremely literally and actually uses the move play nice.
Nice.
She immediately like puts her two nub hands together, shoulders up, and does a big smile and turns to the side. The blue turtle just like you see its eyes from behind the bag over its head look over in her direction. The eyes are completely bloodshot, and then looks
Jesus
back
Christ.
looks back at Ashton Firth. He is not interested in Gothita at all. But it will still lower his attack. She is the effect still goes off. It's clear that this Squirtle has a slight level of intelligence, but it's still very food driven. And now it is William's turn.
Murkrow gonna fly around here to which one was this?
That one's purple.
Purple.
So flies forward up next to Hoodie and Ghastly, surrounding purple, one with the straightened tail.
And he is going to use Astonish. And miss horribly.
So he flies up and tries to use Astonish, and as it tries to pop up and scare it, his tail feathers get in the sewer water, and he immediately gets grossed out, flies up, and hits his head on the ceiling. And he drops down into the channel.
Oh no.
Jesus.
He doesn't take any damage, but now he is in the water.
I feel bad. Haven't seen that. My morale dropped.
It is Ghastly's
Usually our
turn.
Pokemon are not so cringe fail all the time.
How have we gotten 2 crit
What?
fails already?
Right?
Well,
Does not bode
Ghastly,
well.
and I've Ghastly used hypnosis on the turtles.
Yes. So it's not a crit fail, but it is gonna miss. The turtle is not looking at Ghastly. Ghastly is just at the edge of the peripherals, but this Squirtle has focused in on you, Hoodie. Like you taunting it and getting its
Ooh.
attention, it observes you as food. Especially after you frustrated it with it missing its attack, it's not moving its eyes from you.
Oh, damn it. Okay. All right. I see how this is going to go.
And it is the purple's turn. So this one, keeping close eyes on you to make sure that you don't disappear this time,
Crap.
is going to use toxic water
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
critical.
for a
Oh,
critical
man.
hit.
Jesus. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Dealing a total of 72 damage
What
to
am I dead?
to Hoodie, to Ghastly, to William, and to Madeline.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
What the?
I'm that close?
It's a close blast too.
Oh no.
Centered
Ugh.
from purple, this nasty greenish brown water erupts from its mouth in this huge splash that just burns your skin, and it's 72 special damage is what you take. I
Oh god.
believe poison resists
That
poison, so I don't think Ghastly takes full damage.
I think that instantly knocks me out.
It's knocking
Um
out William.
Yeah, poison resists poison. Ghastly will only take whatever half after the special defense is.
So I've got an injury, right?
68, so 34. Yes, Ghastly is instantly KO'd from that.
Oh, my God.
Hoodie, you are instantly KO'd from that.
What the
oh
heck?
god.
Hoodie, you jinxed us.
Oh,
You were
man.
talking about all this earlier.
The dice are telling a story. The dice are telling a story.
William instantly KO'd, and
Today, it is a tragedy.
not only that, he's at negative 50% HP. He just took 4 injuries from that attack.
Oh.
Ew, Louise.
How
Um,
many injuries did I take from
Am I alive? Can I breathe?
you are alive, but you are unconscious.
that? Yeah, I need to do math.
Dang, that's me and my other 2 Pokemon now. Jesus.
1 second.
Negative 5 HP.
So William's at like negative 38 of his max
Ooh.
44.
Can I get a res? There's a revive in my
Oh,
backpack,
he
please.
already had 4 injuries too.
No, that was I've already applied it. I've already applied it.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
I got
he didn't take another 4. He just has 4 now.
Okay.
How many
Yeah,
injuries
so
am I
someone will
taking from
need
that?
to help you to get you up. You can tell that that attack has wiped out purple, but he's done his job at this point. Like he is so tired, but now he's getting ready to feast.
Don't like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't get, geez, I didn't get like knocked back or something.
Anybody in the chat got some eggs they can throw at us?
Instant death.
Yeah. If chat so desires, they can cash in to help you guys. But over to Orange's turn. Orange in front of Winona. Orange is flinched this turn.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so Orange is still recoiled from the bite. It's Ashton for its turn.
All right.
Ashton
Here
Firth,
we go.
your Murkrow is basically like floating unconscious in the sewer water.
Ashton Firth is going to pop on his brand new sunglasses. He's gonna turn to Blue. How tall is Blue?
He is 2 feet 4 inches.
Okay, so Ashton Firth is gonna slowly get down on one knee, pull out the citrus berry from his pocket, and offer it to the Ninja Squirtle.
Like he's proposing.
You hold out the berry, and it bites down on your hand.
Yeah, no, I should have seen that coming.
You feel this immense pain, this burn, not only from the skin breaking and blood running down your hand, but you can feel there's some sort of venom coming from this turtle. Something is terribly wrong with these Pokemon.
That's wonderful.
Awesome.
So did he avoid the berry, or was he
Yeah,
trying to eat the berry and bit me?
He was trying to eat you. He avoided the berry and bit onto your hand.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it too late for me to do a move?
I'll say no. I'll say that just like talking to it wouldn't have been anything, and that technically wasn't like an item interaction or anything. So yes, you can still do a move.
Then I use Rock Smash.
All right.
Petulant little child.
Rock Smash will hit, and you like punch this turtle on the top of its head for 16 physical. He like closes one of its eyes, but then it looks back to you with those bloodshot, staring eyes. You can see that while it's still got a hold of your hand, you can now see there's more of that sludge, that green venom running down your hand as it salivates. But it lets go whenever you hit.
Did I take any damage?
I'm gonna say no, but you did get some more information on what might help you in the fight, and it is over to Upton's turn.
All right. Well, I probably watched these guys all just get bodied. So
yeah, you saw this eruption of sewer water just explode like a bomb, and William and Ghastly fell into the water. Hoodie and Madeline are unconscious.
That's not good.
It's very bad.
So I'm gonna see. I'm going to toss out Doc. We need all the help we can get, I guess.
Okay. So if I was talking to Hoodie about this, and the way that I'm going to handle using 2 Pokemon is if you have 2 Pokemon out, you can have your 2 Pokemon act, but your character does not get a turn. They can't move, they can't act. You would have to sacrifice one of your Pokemon's turns in order to get a turn.
Sounds good to me. So you're gonna pop out right there.
All right. Speed is 8. If that was your turn of sending him out, it will be Sock's turn.
Yes, that was my turn.
All right. It is over to Socks then. So I want to tell Hoodie who Socks is.
Socks is a little silly cobra I got. He escaped from a pet store after Durst tried to rob it. And he sucks because he has like a stock. He's wearing like a big sock because he was cold when I found him. So I gave him a big sock. And so now he just wears that all the time.
That's his name. Stop.
Upon hearing that, my character rolls over in his half grave.
All right. I'm just gonna have Fox is gonna struggle against this red turtle that he's like right next to you.
Okay. The struggle will hit. Roll that damage for me.
Roll that damage. 15.
And remember the top dice will roll both for you.
Okay, yep. I shall remember that.
That is red. 15 physical. You can see that this one is especially tanky, and your struggle attack does very little damage.
It's something.
And it is Red's turn after that. Red looks to Sock, who just attacked him. And in a fit of like get away. You're not worth my time. Tries to hit with an aqua jet, which will hit for 29 physical damage. That is super effective.
29 said minus defense.
Yep, and then times it half.
19.
So, and we
19.
round down. Oh,
28.
Yeah, 28 damage. That's what it'll take.
I'm getting scared.
So that
It's looking
drops
rough.
you down to 11. Wouldn't be surprised if he had an injury out of that.
Yeah, if he dipped underneath 50% HP, that's an injury. If he did more than 50% of his HP in one hit, that's another injury. So he'll have 2.
So that'll be 2.
It's over to Blue's turn. Blue, after being struck by Ashtonfirth, he is going to try and close in on his prey. Now, he's going to use. This is going to seem strange, but you're going to see. He's going to begin blowing out this chilly air from his mouth, and he's going to use the move Mist. Mist is a blessing, so it will affect orange, purple, red, and blue. And the sewer is filled with this thick fog, the mist that comes through. Any user affected by mist can activate it when having combat stages lowered by any effect. If they do, these combat stages are instead not lowered. It can be activated 3 times and then disappears. So it's almost like he's getting into the sport of it, Ashtonfirth. And the sewer fills like with this low vis fog, and you can no longer see him. He will move out of your range, so I will say, Gathita and Ashtonfirth, you can both have an attack of opportunity on this. But it is going to be, he is going to try and get away.
Oh God.
Your struggle will miss. He's got a higher evasion than that. Your struggle will hit 23 physical.
Nice.
What does your struggle look like as it moves away?
He's just gonna, as the Squirtle's trying to run away, Ashtonfirth's gonna like kick him in the ass into the channel.
All right. He helps him get into the water.
Aggressively.
He begins lurking, making a game out of it, excited that his prey is fighting back. And it is Durst's turn.
Second verse, same as the first. I stab wildly at this.
Second Durst, same as the Durst.
That is going to miss. Again, he catches your knife and throws it back. You can tell that these turtles are extremely skilled in martial arts and possibly ninjutsu. But he parries your knife. Arm goes above your head again, and you find no purchase. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Oh, can I send out another Pokemon?
You can, but you'll be giving up your turn if you want to command it.
Looks at the 2 tally marks on my have my knife caught. Thinking maybe a change of pace. I'm gonna send out Irma.
Okay.
I'm gonna pocket cat.
You throw out Irma. Let us know what Irma is again.
So Irma is a skitty, and how Durst basically tosses the skitty out is quite literally reaches into his jacket pocket underneath his poncho and pulls out this cat and just kind of drops her down beside him.
This poor, tiny, terrified cat.
All right, it'll be Irma's turn here then.
He will use Tail Whip on the red turtle.
Okay. You use Tail Whip. Tail Whip successfully lands, but 1 charge of the mist is used, and their defense stat is instead not lowered. They use the fog to their advantage to skillfully dodge most of the Tail Whip.
It's good. what I'm hoping for.
And it is now Scoop's turn.
All right. Same sign answers before. Psyshock on red. I want to get rid of this tanky turtle.
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh no.
Oh
No
my god.
fucking way did you just crit fail again.
Again. This doesn't bode
Twice in a
well.
row.
Oh my god.
Rigged. It's rigged. It's so rigged.
All right, this isn't a reroll. I'm just trying to see if my thing's bugged. No, it's not.
No, it's
Okay,
not. You
cool.
just have bad luck.
Yep. All right, cool. So you're gonna poop himself again and just sit there. All right.
He continues to throw up. He doesn't even try to use the side shock. There's just more poop in there and throw up. And he's just stuck in there with it.
No.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna
man.
die.
Goop's just having a bad day.
His aim is obscured by it.
Can we reload some previous save? Because goddamn.
If there is
Quick load.
if there is anyone who wishes to help our poor family here, please use your deviled eggs. Use your deviled eggs. They
God.
need it.
Oh man.
Hoodie, it is you are unconscious. Madeline, you're unconscious. Winona, it's your turn.
Oh god.
Fuck.
I'm gonna eat my legs.
Oh, Luna's gonna bite again.
Winona's bite hits for 26 physical damage on Orange. This one does not flinch, but it was close.
It almost did.
Almost.
Need a res.
It thought about flinching.
Need healing.
I
Do I
don't
have a
think any of us
sunscreen?
have the capability to
No.
actually heal people.
You can do a medicine check to
I
get them up
do.
to 1 HP.
Look at
And Madeline,
medicine skill.
Madeline also, I think, don't you have med items that could be used on people?
Yeah, I have a ton.
Ashenfirth has that citrus berry.
Someone needs to revive
I have
Madeline.
2 revives in my pocket.
It is Gothita's turn. I will say that
Gothita.
Gothita's not going to be able to use moves to get you without your command, but they could definitely
Right.
still get items. All right. Danger Lynn has redeemed an item from beyond the veil.
Oh, thank god.
Oh.
It's just like a fully baked potato.
Oh god.
Awesome.
Ah, I see. An Abrams tank has
Can I
been
still-
notified of our location.
Can I still use that thunderbolt from earlier?
You can't without a command to do so.
You're joking.
So the item, I don't know if it's gonna help you.
Oh no.
It's
This is
a-
a baked potato.
It's a random stone.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, if any of us were alive, we could evolve our Pokemon.
Like, is it a special stone or?
Yeah, it's like an evolutionary stone.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we even
No.
have any Pokemon that use stones?
No.
No.
Awesome. So she can just go up there and loot my corpse.
Hey,
There's a
Terror,
protector and
do you have your
Trigger.
strange dice next to you?
Yeah, I do.
Can you roll me a D9?
Yeah. I'm so glad this is when I get to use them.
A what?
A D9.
A D9.
D9.
A D9.
How's the geometry work on that?
Oh crap! Fell on the ground. 7.
7. It's a shiny stone.
Yay!
Oh, ignore that. Please ignore that.
Cool.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Right, so Gothita can just go up and loot my corpse. That's
Okay.
it.
Gothita, what does Gothita pull from your body?
Do revives work on people?
Yes.
Oh.
Gonna use a revive on me.
It's like an adrenaline shot.
Oh.
Alright,
Sticker
Gothita,
with an EpiPen.
yeah, Gothita loots through your body, or through your pack, finds the shot, pulls up your, or like sets your leg out straight, and then just jams a syringe into your leg. And you will come up with however much HP a revive does.
It doesn't say. I don't think that I remembered to grab it. I'll check the guide, but that's her turn. So we can move on to socks because
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll grab it for you.
both the Ghastly and William are down.
It doesn't bode well.
A revive.
Nope.
So the rules as written says it only revives fainted Pokemon, but I'm not doing that because there's no other section to just up people. Because if you look at bandages and poultices, they don't actually heal you without rest of like 30 minutes. So yeah, you
Perfect.
heal 1/8 of your hit points per half hour. So you would have to wait 30 minutes to get back up. There's no other way to get people up. So I'm allowing revives to be used on people.
Okay.
You are at 20 HP.
Thank you.
William Ghastly unconscious. Silicobra socks.
I'm gonna have socks use minimize.
All right.
Gains +4 evasion.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Now you can roll well.
Yes, you get the +4 evasion, and it's over to Irma's turn.
Well, only got 2 damaging moves, so we're gonna tackle.
Don't know if that'll hit. You rolled a 4, AC's 2 against 2 evasion. Meets beats. So yes, that will hit.
Into the water.
Okay, so you push him back 2 meters, and
Get in the water.
32 physical is what you deal. This one, as I said, is particularly tanky. Very, very sturdy turtle, but that did do a decent amount of damage to it. It is now Purple's turn.
Oh,
Oh no.
I was
Oh
gonna
God.
say.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
no.
gonna have Irma move?
Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna have Irma shift forward.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Purple has finally taken down his prey, and so he goes forward trying to eat, I guess.
Oh no.
Well, it was
No-
fun having a guest character.
19 physical damage on Hoodie while he's unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
This
You are
guy's gonna get eaten
so
alive.
close to death, my guy. He needs help.
Already crazy.
Orange is
Seriously, about to get wiped by the Ninja Turtles.
It's time.
I will say this is gonna give you a fuck ton of experience though. So
Fucker better.
if you survive, you survive.
If we survive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
If
whole
we
thing.
survive.
Ain't looking good. All right, roll
Orange.
that damage, boy.
I mean, how important is Jimmy in the grand scheme of things?
Orange is gonna bite Winona.
And are we sure he's not already dead?
For 15 physical damage.
Yeah, I don't
These are a
think
little scarier than those
Is
pedos.
gonna be able to deal with that.
Yeah, she's got 4 HP, so she'd have to have a defense of 11. If she does, or a defense of 12. If she has a defense of 12, then she's still up.
Nope, 7.
All right. So 8 damage, putting her at -4. Winona goes down. She gets chomped on by Orange, and Durst, you see that Orange, it looks like it's trying to eat Winona. Like,
Durst
now that
is
she's unconscious, he's like going in for the meal.
Durst is unconcerned. Winona is a literal rock.
All right, Ashton Firth, you're up.
That's valid.
Alright.
To be honest.
Real quick, what does burst 1 mean?
1 square around you. So every adjacent square.
Okay. Ashton Firth is going to throw out Martha the Houndor.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did steal a Houndor.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to
went
find
through
out
all
if
the
she's
things.
loyal to you.
And where do you throw her?
Oh, yes. You said within 8 squares?
Yep, within 8 squares of you.
And Ashton Firth is going to use Rage.
Okay. What is
Oh wait, or
Martha's
just taking
speed?
out the Pokemon, use my action.
No, that'd be your shift action.
Okay, cool.
What
16.
16 is the speed?
Mm-hmm. She fast.
Jeez.
Wow.
B.
All right.
Like Ghost Rider.
So she'll get to go immediately after you. You use Rage to get the enraged effect. User becomes enraged until the end of the user's next turn. If the user is enraged, the user gains +1 attack combat stage whenever they are damaged by a damaging move or attack. And the enraged combat condition, this is probably what you were looking at earlier, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What does that do for you?
Nothing at the moment. Still figuring that part out.
Okay.
But yeah, since I'm here, I can't really do much else.
Right.
Uh,
While enraged, the target must use a damaging physical or special move or struggle attack. At the end of each turn, roll a DC 15 save check. If you succeed, you are cured of rage. So essentially, on all of your actions, you have to attack. If you're able to, like if there's no one around, then obviously, but your actions have to be tied to attacks. It is Martha's turn. So since she would get to go this round.
So he or she is going to use Smog. I can't see where the turtles are, right?
You can. It's just low vis. It was more of a narration thing. You can still see them.
All right,
but they are lurking in the water.
Okay, so she's going to shoot Smog at Bluey here.
Okay. So you fire off Smog at it. You rolled lowest possible damage for 16.
Oh.
It's special. And they will resist the poison type move.
And it's an odd number roll, so I don't even get poison.
No, the roll is even numbered.
Is it?
That's the roll minus 7.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Poison types are immune to being poisoned.
Oh, they are poison type.
You see that you see that does very little to Blue.
And
it is Upton's turn.
Only
Upton,
I
you
do anything 'cause
notice
I have 2 mons out.
Oh yeah. That's right. So Red's turn. Red got knocked into the water. Shakes it off and sees Irma up on the planks. And he is going to try and go after her in a retaliatory action. He's just going to fire off a water gun at her. Lurking in the water. That'll hit for 34 special damage. Blue's turn. Blue is going to leap out of the water and attack you, Upton, with a headbutt. A Zen headbutt. That is going to miss.
Woo! Cool.
I've done some big damage. But yeah, it's going to miss. So it jumps out, throws its head forward, but you sort of recoil, and it doesn't make purchase on you. Durst, it's your turn.
Darn. I'm in its direct vicinity. That's a shame, because I'm gonna take that up. I'm gonna move out of its range.
All right. It does try and get a hit off on you with its elongated nail. Try to slash at you.
Yep. That meets beats. Physical is 2.
Right. 29 physical damage.
Moving through Irma would count as difficult terrain, right?
She's small enough that it won't.
Durst is just gonna I'm gonna step over her.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check. You feel the boards break out from underneath you and you fall into the water.
Does that knock Irma into the water too?
Irma will also fall into the water.
How deep is this water?
Just about shin deep. Enough that Irma's having to doggy paddle to stay afloat, but it's not like you have to swim.
Oh. Are William and Ghastly drowning right now?
Ghastly, no. William, kinda.
Oh,
Kinda.
please save William. Please. Jesus Christ.
So will I still be able to crawl my way over to Winona, or am I just in the?
You can. So that would be. It would be another square of movement to get up. So it would be. It would cost you an additional square.
That would put me right at 5. All right, I'm gonna jab this revive into her haunch and say, "Get up."
All right. You inject Winona with a revive. Winona gets up with 20 HP. And it's over to Scoop's turn.
All right.
Come on, Scoop. Come
Who's the
on,
one that's
Scoop.
right? Which
Scoop,
is the one that's right in front
Scoop,
of me? Is that
Scoop.
purple?
There is a turtle equidistant from Scoop in red and in blue. The one right in front of Upton is blue. Purple
Alright.
is chowing down on Hoodie.
Ah.
No,
I got
I'm
it.
gonna-
I got it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna attack the one that's right in front of me. Come on.
Scoop, Scoop, Scoop,
Come on.
Scoop,
Come
Scoop,
on.
Scoop, 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 Scoop.
Scoop.
It hits!
Yeah!
Roll damage.
Woo!
He
No more
didn't
mouth
poop
poopies.
himself.
Yay! Group himself.
34. It
34.
says that counts as physical damage. It says they subtract their defense instead of the special defense.
Psyshock is otherwise special.
Yes. So blue.
And
special
it's
defense.
psychic. Isn't
Yes.
psychic super effective on poison?
It sure is.
Hey.
How do you finish the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah!
He is.
We got one of them.
So Scoop's little bulb is full of like vomit and poop. He's gonna launch it at the turtle.
Oh,
The turtle eats it rapidly, and then whenever
Aw.
all of that, like while it's like smacking its lips, Scoop then is already charging up the Psyshock, and there's just like this electrical blast that happens around the Squirtle's head, and it just falls
Bang.
unconscious into the water.
Oh.
That is absolutely vile what you have just described.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna look at Scoop the same way again.
Mhm.
It's over to Martha's turn.
All right, so blue is dead or unconscious or whatever.
Yeah, blue
Blue.
is unconscious.
Make it dead.
No, I'm one thing at a time.
Mr. Nova has turned in to force a random helpful encounter.
Hey.
Could it be Jimmy?
Jimmy, please.
No.
Not what?
Oh. What is it?
What are you doing?
Why are you
So,
silent?
what does happen is you hear scraping of metal on brick from somewhere in the sewers just ahead.
What the hell are you doing?
You can
Something.
you see
as a
down the
remedy.
way. The turtles turn
It's
their
gotta be
head.
helpful. It's gotta be helpful.
You see this large bulking form of a
Oh
figure
my
Please
God.
covered in
God.
Please.
of a figure covered in blades.
Yes.
Oh, no way.
As this
Is it actually?
mutant Bisharp
Oh
steps
my
into the light.
God.
It's
And you-
Slicer.
Oh.
And you see the turtles recoil in fear as a new combatant has joined the fray on your behalf.
Yes.
Please, thank you.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my
It's the
God.
Shredder.
You're so
What the
tiny.
hell?
He's tiny.
so
I gotta
He's
make
little.
it
Why are you so
reasonable.
small?
I gotta-
Small.
Why is so small? Why is so little?
I didn't even
He
notice
takes up a
him
quarter of a square.
He's just a funny little guy.
Oh my God. Toad.
Actually, I'd like to think that canonically it was just a small metallic bug
there
and
we
it
go.
just rapidly grew.
Whoa, there he is.
This is.
The boy throws Pokeball. Slicer, become mine. Hoodie.
Please, please, please.
You're like, I see nothing but profit.
Yeah, didn't Hoodie throw you a great ball?
He did, but it's not my turn. But I'm thinking about stonks.
Thank goodness one of us is. I'm thinking about my legs.
I'm working on it.
We can rebuild him.
We have the technology. What you said you wanted cyberpunk aesthetics, all right?
I did.
You have to lose
Bro.
limbs.
Bro, this
I have fashionista. I can make you a cool like robot limb.
you started this session as a ninja, but now you'll turn into Genos from One
Yeah.
Punch Man.
Oh, we can turn him into Weber. We have the technology.
All right, it is
We just
Martha's
saved you the
turn.
amputation fee.
Yeah.
Got turtle bites out of my arms and legs.
All right. Who's next? Who's up?
It's Martha.
Martha.
Martha the
I'm making
Houndor.
the week charge me
Mm.
double. He's
I'm
eating
so
me.
sorry. Houndor is. You said Dash can do double length.
My leg.
Yeah, double the movement speed. Or it's
And
50% extra movement
Plus
speed.
50.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it takes my action.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm going to use Howl.
You charge up next to Upton where Blue is. Well, Blue is unconscious.
Yeah.
The user and all allies in the burst have their attack combat stages raised by 1. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh.
Upton and Martha will get a combat stage boost.
Heck yeah. It is Madeline's turn.
I'm sorry. I know how much this hurts from experience now. I'm gonna stab Hoodie in the leg with one of these revives.
Hoodie,
My last revive.
you breathe. You have life driven through your veins. You come up with
I
20
live.
HP.
Help!
You good? You alright?
Jesus, guys, can I take a turn?
Yeah, you could have an action, but sorry.
Can I'm buying and using a max potion immediately.
All right. You get not a
Turns
max
your face.
potion. You can have up to a super potion.
Okay, a super potion is fine. Can I also switch Pokemon? Cause damn.
Yes. Yeah. So switching will be your shift action. Using the potion is your main action. So you'll swap out Ghastly. Who do you send out?
I'm
So half
sending
of
out
my
sending
half
out
of my turn
Trico.
gets used?
You're sending out Trico. And do you want to tell us what Trico looks like? Is there something special about
Oh,
this little fella?
Oh.
was his tail? Oh yeah, he's kind of also a mutant. He's like what I forget what kind of Trico it was, but he's like black, like green veiny lines in his tail, and like throughout his body. He looks a little different. He's a little different boy. A little different
He's
boy.
built a little bit differently.
Yeah, he's a little edgy and a little cocky. Little cocky.
I love
Alternatively,
emo
assemble.
Trico.
But he follows through with the ninja aesthetic that me and my Ghastly had. Headband and all.
All right. Yeah, his tail is also more bushy than a typical Trico would. And whenever you send it out, you actually just think that Hoodie has sent out a plant until the tail ruffles and you see a Trico pops out using its tail as camouflage.
Alright, that's kind of sick.
He's a camel boy. He's a camel boy.
Hell yeah.
Trico.
Okay. Good to see you. Can I freaking move? Cause this guy.
Your
guy
shift
here-
action, was
Oh.
used to get Trico out. You won't be able to move this
Okay.
turn.
All right. So can I double team?
Yeah, you can team up along with it. Let me stat out Trico. I think that's
Oh.
something that we forgot to do.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That. But I mean, like double team, like the actual.
Oh,
Yeah.
so your move, your action was the potion. If you want to retroactively change that, because you also have 4 injuries, your max HP right now is only 30. You came up with 20. The super potion would have only healed you 10. So you can either use your double team move, or you can use the potion. Your choice.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I think I'm still one shot either way. To be honest, he one shot the crap out of me for like 30. What was it? 34.
It was
It was
72.
72 damage.
Yeah, 70. Oh, geez. Yeah.
Because it
Hmm.
crit.
Yeah, I don't think using a. You know what? Maybe using that potion wasn't the smartest idea. Maybe, yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna up the dodge I can as much as I possibly can because Jesus.
All right. So you use what is this called whenever you use it? What do you call out?
Is that it? Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shadow Clone Jutsu. Adabushi no Jutsu.
And you see
What are you doing with your hands?
that
Oh, don't worry about that. All right, just it helps the move come out better.
What is that? Sign language? What is this?
Oh god.
you see this sort of after image effect. Whenever Hoodie moves, there's almost like a lag to your eyes where you see double for a moment. Um, and all of his movements seem very fluid. Madeline, you used your action to get Hoodie up. It is
Oh,
Winona is up, so it's Winona's turn. Unless you wanted to move, Madeline. Did you want to move away?
I guess it would have been an. Isn't it a perception check to see how injured a Pokemon is?
It would be
Like an
a
enemy
medicine
Pokemon?
check.
Okay. Is that something I could have still done on my turn?
Yeah, you can do that if you'd like.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Are you wanting to check on purple?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
see how messed up he is. Medicine check. There we go. Ooh,
Rolled an 11. Not
that's
too
pretty
bad.
good for me.
You see purple is not even phased.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, that's
That's
all
not
I
even
wanted to do.
And it's Winona's turn.
I am back, and she is also back with the bite on Orange.
I know you're trying to up the difficulty of these encounters after we swarmed that security guard. Might have been
Yeah.
a touch too much.
I'm noticing that if the enemies don't group up, it's a lot harder for you guys.
Yeah, we mostly
Mhm.
just like attack like ants.
So, your bite attack is going to land for 33 physical damage on Orange, and Orange is still up, but is bleeding from various parts of its arms and legs. And it'll be over to Gothita's turn.
I'm gonna use that
Yep.
thunderbolt finally
Pocketed
now.
Thunderbolt. All right.
Yes.
So earlier that was a 19. Paralyzes
So
on
that did
19.
cause paralysis
Yes.
and did max damage.
Well, one
Yeah,
off
scroll
from
all the
max
way back
damage.
up for it.
It was
Where is it?
36 special damage is how much you had done.
There it is. Yeah, 36.
And it's super effective.
Because it's a water type.
So that's 27 and then another 13. So 40 damage. It had 39 HP.
Rah, rah.
Hell yeah.
What does
I
this
don't
look
even
like?
care that we can't catch it. Gothita has been freaking out ever since Madeline went down. And in the chaos of just like stabbing each other like a chain of events with Revive, she's been building static electricity, and she just like kind of sidles in between Hoodie and Trico and touches the Squirtle on the arm, and the subsequent zap. You know how when you like rub your feet on carpet and you build up
Mhm.
static electricity, and then you touch someone and you both get zapped. The resulting zap fries it.
Theta just whips out a taser from behind her back.
Yo,
He actually pulls a taser out of Madeline's pocket.
A whole cattle prod.
And it is over to Sox's turn.
All right. So we got 2 turtles left. Sox is gonna move. I have an overland of him for 5. He's speedy. I'm thinking 1, 2.
Well, that is not technically overland. That would be through the water
Crud.
because that
Well,
plank is broken.
Swim is 3.
Okay. And what's his overland?
1, 5.
5. Okay. So you can move a total of 4 squares because you
Gotcha.
take the
1,
difference between the two.
2, 3, 4.
And and getting up was going to be 1 square. So you are still at that corner,
Gotcha.
just right
That'll work.
there. So you are closer. Do you have any ranged attacks you're going to try and use, or is that going to be Sox's turn?
I'm gonna use stand attack
Okay.
on, I guess, on this turtle in front of Winona.
Okay, on orange.
Yeah.
Sand attack will hit. A second use of mist will land or will be used. Oh no, never mind. That's blinded. It doesn't work the same as
Yeah,
it.
it just
Okay,
blinds.
okay, yeah. So that that turtle is blinded. You're gonna get sand in its eyes. It's gonna be like sneezing behind the mask.
Huh.
Heart sand.
And it's over to Irma's turn.
So with Irma is a cat. Irma is a cat in sewer water. Irma is gonna let out a high-pitched shriek and desperately and quickly scrabble on to the ledge away from the other combatants. They're going to move right here and then frantically shake their paws
All
in
right.
disgust because they're in the poo water.
She tried to get it all off. It is this strange Pokemon that, like, you don't know if this thing is allied with you guys, but you know it wants to kill these fucking turtles. You know that's all it wants. There's murderous intent in its eyes.
So real.
And it
I get that.
runs over to orange.
Oh,
Runs over to orange. And it uses Metal Claw.
I'd like to think that Durst locks eyes with. You called it Slicer. I'm gonna. It's now Slicer. I feel camaraderie and brotherhood with this Pokemon over the killing of these turtles.
oh
Okay.
man!
We gotta see if it hits first. Roll the d20.
If you
That
catch it, I'll let
that
you.
will hit, but only barely. And then that does 2d10 plus 31.
31?
Good lord.
This thing
What's
was
the
already
damage
looking rough too.
42
Nice.
damage. It comes up behind orange. And you see with its metal claw, like the large blade that's on its forearm, it strikes down at the nape of the neck of orange.
Ooh.
And it is knocked unconscious. It's not killed, but it is KO'd.
I
Did
like to-
considerable damage, knocking it out too.
I'd like to think that it literally just smacked it so hard against the wall with that metal claw that it left an indent.
Well, we can kind of see it. It's there next to it.
Literally opened a cave system from how hard
Oh,
it just
man.
smacked.
And I just
Like that-
blinded this thing. It didn't see it coming. It was
The-
just standing there. Then
like that anime style, like send it through 3 walls, but yeah, there's just a plume of smoke. And you hear this deep guttural roar come from it that rattles the metal around its neck. And it sets its
Hey.
sights on the red turtle, which is in the water.
You guys don't think that this thing is gonna attack us, right? Like it's just Ashes and Turtles?
Yo, have you guys seen like Silent Hill or Silent Hill 2?
I have not.
Fucking pyramid head.
Yeah, the fucking the metallic groan.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I imagined this thing to sound like.
Terrifying.
Over to Ashton Firth.
All right. Ashton Firth and his blind rage is gonna dive headfirst into the channel.
Whoa.
No, don't
Like-
go next to Scoop. You'll have to attack him.
Oh yeah.
Throw him like a
Okay.
basketball
He
at
said,
red.
"Oopsie daisies."
Whoops. Did I do that? Over here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I guess that will be it.
Okay.
Again, you said sprint takes up my attack, right?
Yeah, it'll eat up your action.
Alright.
But you get to move 50% more of your overland. So if your swim is like 4, you would get to move 6.
All right. That is it then.
Okay. Over to Upton.
So I'm not really gonna do anything. I am, however, going to get a picture because I have this mutant turtle and this giant slicer thing in frame. So I'm gonna take a picture, and that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Right. Yeah, you snag a picture of that. Make sure you note down what you've taken a picture
Yeah.
for. It's over to
You're
Red.
still taking pictures for that old lady in the mall?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love your dedication. You are a man of
Dedication.
your craft.
Dedication to one's craft is quite important.
Red sees itself
Yeah.
being surrounded, completely like wound up throughout, or enemies on all sides, pretty much. And he's gonna try and bolt.
I was about to say, this thing does not have a smoke bomb, does it?
Oh, Toad, I am so sorry. I forgot to do my DC check on my rage.
Okay,
At the
you're
end
good.
of my turn.
It's just a
Is
D20
it-
and it's a 15.
Still
You're
raged.
Yep, you're still raged. It's over to Durst's turn.
That's the only one I see left.
I'm gonna expend a potion on Winona,
Okay,
and that will be my turn.
all right, over to Scoop.
He finally landed a hit, and now he's he's roaring, ready to go. Bloodlust in his little eyes. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 straight up in the direction of this turtle that he can see is running away, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. I'm gonna fire off a flash cannon that has a range of 6.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking snipe this thing, or I'm gonna try to. Come on!
And that'll hit.
Does
So,
it hit?
so
Hey.
Scoop starts charging up this light in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what
He's
Poison's
not a poopy
weaknesses are.
baby anymore.
Just ground and psychic. So he starts charging up this light in its eyes, collecting it near his mouth until he fires off a beam towards the red turtle, dealing 35 special damage.
Mm-hmm. Like, get back here, you stupid turtle!
It's still up, but it looks really, really low. Like that dealt the damage, enough damage to it that whenever it was hit in the shell, it like splashed forward and rolled forward a little bit in the water. It is over to Martha's turn, top of the initiative.
She's gonna move up this way. That's the most she can do.
Okay, that is landing her in the water, by the way.
Oh, that's right. That plank broke. She'll stop just shy.
Okay, it is Trico's turn.
Okay, so Chico's movement. I didn't hold on. I gotta see how far he can walk. I want to
It,
see if he.
he can move 6.
Oh, word.
Yeah. He also has wall climber, so he can move on the walls and ceiling if he wants.
And then I want to use absorb on him.
Oh, okay, all right.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice.
A
15
Yeah.
definitely hits for 24 damage. 24 special. That is exactly the amount of HP that it has. So it's got a special defense of 17. That's 7
Whew.
left over. It had 7 HP. How does a finishing absorb look, Hoodie?
Yeah. So this is a random effect. For some strange reason, my Trico used absorb, and this turtle just seemed to poof into a black hole death void. He's just gone.
What?
He's just gone.
Freaking.
Okay.
Neither me or my Trico have ever seen my Trico do this before. We're both like, whoa, wait, what did you just do? And my
Absorbed
Trico's
too
just like,
much.
yo, I used absorb.
Too much
Does he-
absorbed.
I had like
Does he do that often? What was that?
I had a
Where'd the turtle
terrifying
go?
image of a second of like Trico's like abnormally bushy tail kind of opening up, kind of like Cell, and just like absorbing like Homer Simpson, like disappearing into the brush.
Alrighty, everybody. I think that's where we're gonna take our little break. That'll be the end of this episode.